What's up, friends? Brent here is here. If you're not aware, I'm a life coach, and what I like to do is make videos such as these where typically, like when I'm in session time with one of my clients, every once in a while a tool or a technique or an insight will just really become very clear to me, and I'm like, hot diggity dog, I need to share that with a whole bunch of people. And that's what the purpose of this video channel is. And so I was able to come upon a technique that has been really just kind of like bring it up a couple notches, and I think this might really work for you too. And so I have a name for it. The name for it is what is the experience? Oh, and by the way, I'm recording this with a selfie stick. Never done that before, but man, look at that. We have like motion now, so that's pretty exciting. We can zoom in and out. So yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Right, okay, so the tool is called What is the Experience? And so the idea behind this is that when we are creating a new reality for ourselves, so we have in our imagination, okay, I want to live in such and such a place, I want such and such a job, here's what I want to have, here's what I want to be, here's what I want to do. What happens is we start to create this kind of like an image that we want our life to be, and then we go ahead and we start working on making that a reality, either with success or failure. In the case of failure, what typically the reason why is that when we're looking to create this new reality for ourselves, there's kind of this element where it feels foreign to us, or we don't really see it happening, or there's kind of there's something holding us back, like there might be fear, or there might be hesitation, or there just might be like just a part of us that's not totally ready to jump into it, despite the fact that we really want to. So as a result, we end up remaining in the same reality. We'll call this reality A, or the old reality, and we try with all of our might to get into reality B with no effect, or we give up and we just remain bitter about it. So I want to make this video, I guess in large part to remind you that if it appears in your imagination, and if it's there and you're like, man, I want to live that, I want to be it, I want to create it, then it is there for you, and it is real, and it is achievable, and it's not in some sort of a distant future. It's very, very accessible to you. What's required of you in the long term is an incessant focus. A willingness to keep it in your crosshairs and to continue kind of hacking at it until it becomes reality. And so now the tool here, this is what you can use to expedite that. So what is the experience? So once again, so I have notes, I'm going to reference them here. So once again, your experience of your life is your creation. Your life is created from the inside out. Your inner world, your inner life, your inner experience is the primary reality, and your physical experience is the secondary reality. Your physical existence, your physical circumstances, they are a projection of your internal world. So in other words, whatever your repetitive thoughts are, whatever your inner experience is, that just manifests as your physical life as you know it now. And if you look for it, you'll notice that your life is really just essentially a result of your beliefs about life, and about money, and about love, and about relationship, and in any area of your life. So experience is created from the inside out. And so when you consider, suppose there's one aspect of your life that you want to change. Suppose it is your physical wellness. Whether it's, you want to lose weight, or you want to gain muscle, whether you want to heal an illness, whatever it is. Begin with the question, what is the experience of physical wellness? Excuse me. What is the experience of physical wellness? So you can close your eyes. You can do it right now. I'm not going anywhere. You can close your eyes and imagine what it's like to be totally physically well, in all of the ways that you'd like to be physically well. What is that like? What is the experience of that? What is the emotional experience of it? How does it feel emotionally? Does it feel happy? Does it feel sad? Satisfactory? Excited? What comes up? What's going on mentally? What are your thoughts like when you're inside this experience of physical wellness? It's my cat. And also, what happens to your body? What happens physiologically when you enter into the experience of complete physical wellness? So it takes a little bit of focus, but the idea is that when you ask these questions, you are seeding a new reality for yourself that can finally manifest into your physical reality. You are what you seed in the primary reality sprouts, you harvest, so to speak, in the secondary reality, in the physical reality. So the further you get into it, the more anchored into your reality it becomes. So can you imagine physical wellness and imagine what else is it like? What else do you feel? What else do you experience? What else do you go through? And just hone in on it. And just doing this practice once for 5 minutes or so, it has you will be blown away by how powerful it is. You'll find yourself getting the inspiration to go and exercise. You'll find opportunities to exercise. The right diet will present itself, or the right people will present themselves, or the right lesson will present itself, whatever's required for you in order to make that happen. And really, to do it one time, it's kind of a Kickstarter, but where you get the real results is by committing to a daily practice of creating your reality. By going into it every day, maybe for 5 or 10 minutes, going into the experience of that which you intend to create. And if you do this, there's nothing that can stop you. There's nothing that can stop it from happening. Really, our reality is maintained by our habitual thoughts. Even the aspects of reality that we don't like, that we're trying to get rid of, we continue to create the experience of this reality that we're trying to get rid of. Just like when you're in a dream and something's just constantly chasing you, or you're constantly chasing something and it never quite gets you, or you never quite get it. You just create that experience of never getting there. Because that is what's going on inside. I'm kind of jumping around a little bit, but I feel like I'm hitting the mark. I feel like you're resonating with what I'm saying. So moving out of struggle and moving into the experience of having what you want. What is it like? Doing this every day, and just checking my notes. It will be an absolute game changer if you commit to it. I have found it to be so for myself. People I work with are finding it to be so as well. It's great. Cool. That's all I got for you. Thanks for stopping by. I hope this creates great wellness for you, and I hope you have a magnificent day. Goodbye.